Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can drop this down. I'm on floor 10.
Hello guys, this is Gameplays, I'm Fabio Pisco and welcome to my channel. As for today's video we have a review of the Mars Gaming MGD140RGB, which is basically a Mars Gaming desk, or so they call it. A very interesting product with lots of features and a very good build quality for its price. Before anything, I just want to give a thank you to Mars Gaming, Biomag, ES and Francisco for sending the product as well. You also have other video reviews of other products sent by Biomag, like for example the Mars Gaming ML360, which is indeed a budget-oriented 360mm AIO cooling system, and it is very good for its price. So check the video's description or just watch these videos in my video section because, well, some products are really worth watching. And without any further delays, let's go to the review of the Mars Gaming desk, first with the unboxing and mounting, and then with features, price and so on. Let's go. Now it's actually time to mount the table, and yeah, I mean, I never mounted these kind of tables before, but it can't be too hard because it's supposed that everyone should be able to mount it, so let's go. And yeah, we have lots of things here. So two parts of the table to make the full table, obviously, and then we have this pad that I suppose that is the pad that I should put on top of the table. Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically the first thing that we must do is actually mount this structure, which will support the weight of the table per se. Okay, so all you have to do is you have this little separated thing and these two, one here and one here. So basically you just slide them both into the middle one, which is like this, from here to here more or less, and then put the screws, and basically that's it. Your structure is mounted. So guys, this is how it looks right now. So we have here the new wall that I mounted, here my shelf, now the table, not mounted yet, not perfectly mounted. There are my PCs, and now basically we have this. So it's almost full, so yeah. And well, after everything is mounted, things look great. It is always hard to talk about desks, as it is what it is, a desk. And what we basically look for when we get one is usually design, durability and of course, dimensions. This desk though has some pretty nice features that you may enjoy, but let's start with the dimensions. This desk features 3 models with 3 different lengths, 120 cm, 140 centimeters and the XL version with 160 centimeters. We also have the black and white version, so you can choose the one that suits your build better, which is nice. The version I have is the 140 centimeters one, featuring 140 centimeters length, 60 centimeters width, and 75 centimeters height, which suits the height of most chairs we currently have available in the market. It also weighs around 26 kilos and supports a maximum weight of 100, which also shows the build quality, and I'm not even joking, this thing is sturdy even with considerable pressure applied. And that happens due to its frame that you saw in the mounting part and the table boards that are sturdy and thick. That's what she said, I guess. That same frame is made of steel with some plastic sections for us to not see the intersection of the metal, and of course plastic fit because metallic ones would most likely scratch most of the floor types. Now, this is called a gaming desk, and I share the same opinion as with the gaming chairs. They're just desks with different designs. But that doesn't mean that I didn't like it. Not at all. This desk is priced at around 180 euros, which might seem like a stretch, but depending on where you live, it might not actually be. In Portugal, for example, you have normal desks costing around 120 euros, and we're talking about desks with absolutely no features, and most of those will bend over time. Something that sadly happened with my previous one that even got concave where I had my monitor's arm. While this one didn't even move an inch in over 6 months, which proves once again its build quality. And well, across this video I talked several times about features, but what features am I actually talking about? The first ones are the headphone and mug supports. The headphone support is actually a pretty neat feature, as you can keep your headphones there while you're not using them, for example, and with it being multi-directional you can actually choose whether to have them facing the outwards or inwards of the desk, basically giving you the option of keeping them away till I come back or having them just sitting there ready to be used. The mug support is also a must if you're like me and drink lots of water and coffee across the day, as you can put your bottles or mugs just sitting there without getting the desk dirty, like my dumbass did in the first place, and this way they don't occupy space on the top of the desk as well. One of the things that I liked the most was the included whole desk pad. A pretty good one actually. The grey color was well chosen in my opinion, as it stands out pretty well on the white version of this desk and gives you a way more comfortable experience. Not even talking about the more uniform look, because let's be real, it looks way cleaner than having a separate pad for the mouse and keyboard. Included in the box, we also have some sticky zip ties that can be applied everywhere across the desk depending on your cable management needs. And you also have 2 cable management holes if you want to pass some cables through there, like the mice cables, keyboard, power cables, etc. By the way, the cable management may look a bit messy on the video, but it looks quite clean in real life, at least way better than having all cables bouncing here. Even with 2 computers in the bottom, we only see some cables, and when looking at the desk from the normal position, you won't be able to see most of them, which is basically the whole point of cable management, not being able to see the mess that you made. The final feature and what characterizes this desk as a gaming desk is the RGB, of course, offering several static colors, RGB effects, and the possibility to turn it off in case RGB isn't really your thing. To control those same effects, you have an RF wireless controller, which is quite better than 90% of controllers around, meaning that you don't need to be facing the receiver directly in order for it to work, something that really annoys me on my Shell's RGB system. The LED strips are powered via a USB Type-A that you need to connect to your computer or something like a power bank, and if you choose to, you can also control the RGB effects with your motherboard or any other RGB controller, which is nice. As for the RGB effects, well, let's watch some of them. Now as for the conclusion with pros and cons, I will consider also this mostly for the Portugal and Spain market in terms of value, so take note of that. As for the pros, we have good build quality, a solid structure that won't bend over time, good aesthetics that will fit most builds with white and black variants, and the price, around 180 euros, which is not cheap but presents a good value if we take in consideration what the other products offer. In terms of cons, at this price point, I do believe that they could have included a dedicated cable management system in order for it to look even cleaner than it does right now. And the second one and final one is basically that it may be out of budget for some. But you also have the non-RGB version, which is cheaper, and if you actually wanted to go cheaper, well, you wouldn't have all these features, so it's a give it or take it. But that's it overall. And well guys, that's all for today's video. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share this video because that really helps the channel. Also, links are in the description. And once again, thanks Francisco, thanks Biomag, and thanks Mars Gaming for sending the product. Any doubts that you have, leave them in the comment section, and as always, I will answer as fast as I can. Thank you for watching.